may not show in a short while. But I want to encourage you to continue that because whether we like it or not, tech is the next lifestyle, is the next business, is the next way of life. And I think, I also believe in people that said tech is what do they call it, the fourth, not the new age, but the fourth industrial revolution. Anyway, based on my experience and my belief as well, I will also let you know that today some businesses have scaled up because they embrace tech. Their business is tech. Their business is doing well. They know they are having some challenges they cannot actually put their answers. But when you begin to talk about their own ideas on how we can enhance that business, you get the person to start investing in the emotional, I think it's emotional investment, then starting with his money. We talked about people not paying for services. Yes. The nature of the town made it so because people must see value in what they are paying for tech. Most times it sounds like fairy tale, but the person begins to see value in what he's using that for. Based on my experience, I'm also going to tell you how to look forward to getting the money first. But then, when you begin to use that, then it is providing a solution you cannot stop. And that's why you see people like us now, we are perpetually indebted to Microsoft. Because as long as you are using their Outlook database, there is no way you're going to stop. So, as long as I'm in business, Bill Gates and his grandchildren will keep on using for that's the kind of thing you get from tech. Like I said, I'm not a tech person, I'm just trying to bring in my business idea into what we are doing. I have a friend in Lagos who made a lot of money during COVID. He sells wine. And then what he simply did during the COVID era was just to develop an app whereby you can stay in the comfort of your home and then book any brand that you want. And then he will find a way in the middle of the night to deliver it to your house. And then when he started doing that, by the time he did the first, second day deliveries, the youth started spreading. See, instead of being called in their house, if you did one, call this guy and deliver. And then within 3 months, he became a household name. And today he is one of the biggest retail wine distributors in the country. And he got that trade by using tech to do that. I was the guy I made some time, not last year, should be last year. Put develop an app whereby you can book any food in here. And the guy will pick it and I don't know whether he's here because it should be part of this. It was an interesting business when he explained what he was doing. And I was also reading one of the business with you. So, innovation technology is about just improving the services. Find a way to bring in new ideas and improve an existing service. And how do you do that? By always interacting with like-minded, sharing ideas, and then trying to find solutions to existing businesses. So I'm going to stop here and then encourage people to do whatever they are doing. Our own is just to find it in our ways to encourage you and then support you. And then in a big way support the man for what he has been doing. But like I said, when next you're having this, bring the people, the target with the people who should benefit from their ideas. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. All right. So now we'll be going into the pitching section, which is the main reason why we're here. And so I'll be handing over the mic to the lead judge, Mr. Uche Anche, who will be introducing the other judges, and also he will be explaining to us what the formality is for the presentation, and then we'll go ahead from there.
All right, thank you very much. I'd like to use the opportunity and say thank you and well done to Mr. Don. And I hope that, I'm hoping that, fine, can happen. I hope this is not leaving. But this is going to listen to the pieces.
It's leaving to come back.
Okay. So like MC already said, we're going to start the pitches right now. And please, founders, check your numbers. Have you all seen the numbers? Founders, check your numbers. Check the numbers of the group. So we will take it in that order. Jane, have you seen the numbers? Okay, so we'll take it in that order. So all the founders, the founders have 5 minutes. They have 5 minutes to make a presentation of the state. And the judges, we have 5 minutes to ask them questions. I will introduce the judges, right? But let's listen to the instructions first. We have 5 minutes to ask them questions. And that's 5 minutes question plus response. So judges, keep your questions very straight to the point and short. And founders, keep your answers very straight to the point and short. Don't try to, you are trying to explain, click that in. You first tell us to go to that place, go to that place, go to that place. Or you're trying to tell us, pick that thing. Just tell us, pick that thing. Do you understand what I'm saying? Founders, did you hear that? Please keep it, because we want to see how we can beat time and keep to time. Alright? There are lots of people that came, apart from the founders that are teaching, that came from different states across here. There are lots of people that also came from different states. And I've met some of them. If you don't live in Onitsha and you're here today, can I see your hands up? Awesome. And you see all those people? They came from outside Onitsha for this event. So we have to make sure that we're able to close on time so they can go back to where we came from, alright? So, without wasting time, where is that? Please, let's put our hands together for Tochukwu, Mr. Tochukwu. I'm sure you're going to need the mic and introduce yourself properly, right? I think the mic is on your table.
Am I still?
Yes, you will say your name and welcome.
Okay, my name is Onitsha. Actually, I'm the co-founder in Princeton Technology. And by God's grace, I've mentored lots of startups. And by God's grace also, I'm the South coordinator for Cybersecurity Challenge Nigeria. So maybe during the meeting, if I'm looking towards the security part of your project, don't do today. But however, it's nice being here. I'm from Anambra State here. And Onitsha is also a place we all grew up. I'm so much happy because that was even what made me to come down all the way from Abuja to be here. Because I so much love that this is starting from here, and we pray that by next year it will be far better than this. So for everyone that is there, I encourage each and every one of you. And it's a battle, so if you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. But no, there is no loser here. The word here is that there is no loser. Everyone here is a winner. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tochukwu. And to make up the judges is, we just heard from him. So we've wanted him to act as our first judge. Please let's put our hands together for John Onwigo of Forest Lab. All right. So contestants, like we said before, we're going to be judging you based on, you already know, we're judging you based on relevance. How relevant is, I'm saying it so that you also follow us, right? How relevant is your product to Onitsha, beyond Onitsha, and then Nigeria as a whole, right? So that's the way we're going to be rating that. We're also going to be checking your, we're going to be checking your team. So you want to talk to us about the team behind it. We've talked about it, we've discussed most of these things, right? Because is the team qualified and experienced enough to be able to deliver what they are building? So that's what we're looking at, okay? Then we are also looking at the market. How big is the market? The market size that you are addressing. How big is this market size? In other words, how big can this business grow? Okay? It's one of the things that we're looking for. Then we're also looking at traction. It's not enough to tell us that what you're building. We want to know what you have done, and especially how many people are using it, and how much have you made so far. Did you get that? We want to know that. Then we also want to be able to know who are your competitors, all right? And how unique are you compared to your competitors, okay? Then the last thing that we want to be able to know is how audacious the project is, right? So those are the things that we're using to judge this today. I want to think, are we ready? Okay, number two. Who's number two? Number one will come afterwards. Number two. You're number one, yes, or hold on. Number two. Who's number two? Please come on stage. Um, um,
Darken oil here. It's light. Darken it, all the lights. Now the
Let's start, sir.
hold on, let's be sure we can see your slide.
bó ṣe gùn kan náà.
Somebody go
Àbúrò cotton, ó ní ìdí.
put that laptop. Okay, all right. Is your mic working? Okay, so your time starts now.
Alright, my name is Lawrence and I'm co-founder of YQ. So years ago, while I was still undergraduate, I encountered my co-founder, who was apparently my classmate. He used to run a virtual kitchen while he was also working remote jobs as a developer, right? And I tried to order something from him, like his food, because he ran a virtual kitchen. And I found out that the only platform he had at the time to receive his order was WhatsApp, which was relatively inefficient for him after much discussions. So we waited till we graduated to see how we could tackle this problem, because we found that even though there were food delivery solutions out there, it was not widespread, and which led us to the first problem, that the tech food delivery market in Nigeria is 3% built. So we decided to build that, right? In the bid to do more research, we found that the hashtag food talk on TikTok had over 67 billion views. And if you check the comments from some of those videos, you'll find people saying, how can I order this? Or this meal feels so sumptuous. We now found from our research that 70%, based on our data pool, of African Gen Zs and consumers discover food on TikTok and Instagram and make paying decisions based on the high visuals and videos that they find. So we decided to solve that problem. And then the third one was a problem that we had during the process of building the solution for these customers and restaurants in order to manage their operations. So the fragmented order operations. Okay, I mentioned this. Okay, so we decided to build YQ. What is YQ? YQ is a full stack solution for food in Africa. So first we have the AI-powered TikTok-like food delivery app. Think about the food delivery app, but like TikTok, where you can watch the video of the food, like, comment, and also order the recipe, right? We intend to ultimately be able to power over 100,000 orders in Africa every single day, which will lead us to a revenue of 100 million, processing about $1 billion every single year. Our business model currently is advertising, transaction fee, service charge, delivery fees, SaaS food subscriptions, and commission for restaurants. Our traction, we launched last year, right, around this time in March. We've onboarded over 55 restaurants and kitchens, including Chicken Republic, Itachosa, Kilimanjaro, KFC, and the likes. We're in 2 cities right now. We have had over 5,000 plus downloads, delivered over 60,000 meals, 40% retention on our app, and then paid over 50 million plus to restaurants, 10 million plus to riders, and have processed over $80,000 in transactions so far on our product. Our team consists of me, Pascal, and Manuel, with a combined experience of 20 years in the food and tech industry. And I'm in Nigeria, of course, and we have a co-founder here who would help us. We're currently in talks with the Cameroonian expansion because he's from Cameroon as well, right?